And how are you this morning? Hmm? Yes, I have been offline. And I said I wasn't getting online between Christmas and New Year's, but best laid plans and all that. I just felt the need to get online today. So, how was everybody's Christmas? How was everybody's holiday? We're going to come up with a list here shortly of how many. Good morning, Laura Berwick. I had one of those pears yesterday. It was so good. Good morning and happy holidays. You notice I took my Christmas one off, my Christmas background off. I'm working on the tree, but you know, we also had a sale, so I've got to go take care of getting some stuff packed today. Um, Drinking my coffee, just chilling like a villain. And what are we doing today? I don't know. Let's just. Oh God, this is way too tight right now. Oh God. And I better get it back on before I can't get it back on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Look at all you guys, sunflowers and sunshine. Wonderful holiday with the family. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, back. I know. I changed the kitty litter box. And they're not pleased with me. I threw the other one away. I mean, it's a nice kitty litter box and everything, but this is a little graphic, you guys. So just a little graphic. I walked into now. I inherited these cats, right, from the kids that left, that moved out, and they're like, "Oh, the cats are all current on everything. Don't worry." Oh, that one says "Happy Holidays." How did I miss that? Um, how long do we keep the trees up? The other one was down Christmas Day because we had to get into the hatch to the basement, and all the Christmas decorations were sitting on the hatch. So this one is usually New Year's. So anyways, the cat got sick the other day, and it had little friends in it, and I'm like, what the hell? So the cats got wormed, totally grossed out by everything in the house at the moment. I just threw the cat box away. And after I gave them time to clean their systems out after worming them. And so I threw the cat box away and I got a new cat box. They're pissed off. I'm like, we're going to try a top load cat box. Like, I don't think that's going to work for us. Like, we really don't think that we like this cat box. What do you mean? You throw the containers away every so often. I was just like totally grossed out. And I've dealt with some shit, you guys. I've seen some shit. Dealing with horses, you have to have a tough constitution. And I was like, I ain't picking that up. I will staple a horse back together, but I ain't picking that up. Yo, it's worms. Ugh. I know, you never know what you can hear on here, right? It was gross. So they now have a new kitty. I was so grossed out. And here's the thing. You guys, I will put a glove on that comes up to my shoulders and put my hand up a horse's butt to pull out poop. But that grossed me out. I have those gloves. Those are a necessity. Oh, but yeah, it's like, no. Anyways, you guys know way too much. I am certified to collect a stallion and inseminate a mare. I have learning. I don't do it anymore. Why is my camera afflicted? Look, right here. The lights aren't on. Oh, I know. So we had our youngest, was it our youngest niece? Our oldest niece came to visit. She wanted to come stay for the summer. I'm like, are you sure? We're not that fun. And we were full swing breeding horses, right? You come here, you never know what you're going to learn. You really don't. She got sex ed quick because we were covering mares. Is there a badge for that? I don't know if there's a badge for that, but we were covering mares, and she was like totally horrified. She's like 12. And here's our boys. They've been breeding horses. They've been holding the lines since they were like 8 and 10. Good morning, my BFF. How are you this morning? Talking about horse sex ed. But yeah. You have a good imagination. Oh, Laura, you should come up and stay with me about the time the baby horses due. We're supposed to have a baby horse on the farm, I think in April. I have to check my calendar. Luna's supposed to be in full. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. She's a great big mare, so she hides the baby really well. This will only be her second baby, and her first one is so incredible that I want to keep it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so what do we have going on today? That's your birthday month? I have to get the upstairs cleaned first. Yep, Sam went up there. I have to go upstairs and clean, which is short for throw a bunch of stuff away, which is my forte. You've been watching Heartland and I'm addicted. I wish I grew up on a ranch. It's a lot of work, but they're so rewarding as well. It really, really is. Just to be able to go outside and have the animals all excited. We're going to have an animal communication class. Not within the membership. It is going to be a animal communication class that you guys can take. It's going to be a one-day class. You can either come here to do it or you can do it online, either way. Matter of fact, that's the way all of our classes are right now. If we're offering a class and you want to come here and take it in person, you are more than welcome to come here and take it in person. We have, Defiance is not that far away. There's hotels like 10 miles away, 8 miles away, something like that. But you're welcome to come take classes in person because I have the setup to be able to speak through everything and do that. And I love having people do in-person classes. So they're a lot of fun, especially like Reiki 1, things like that, because, any of the Reiki classes, but when you can build the energy in the room, it really is amazing. So any classes that you hear me talking about online, not the membership classes, but like Reiki 1, we have membership or mediumship 1 starting in January. We have psychic development 1 starting in January. We also have a Reiki 1. Did I say that? Reiki 1 in January as well. So yeah, in-person classes are a lot of fun. And, before all this COVID garbage, that's how we all did it, right? We all did it that way. But you get the same education. Good morning. How long do you think you'll be home this time? All I see is Facebook user. I don't know who that is. You must be on like a group. I don't know why this happens. How long do I think I'll be home this time? I have no idea. I have no idea. Just have no clue. It makes life interesting. We're going to use the word interesting for that. It doesn't give me anxiety or anything. I'll be home till at least probably May or June. If not much longer. Yeah, I know. So the Facebook user says a chatty catty had worms. She freaked me out. I walked out and saw them on the floor. I was like, oh, you threw. Is that string? No, it's not string. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's you, Jude. Okay. Hi, Jude. So you guys, let's do some readings this morning. Brenda Springer, I want to talk to you about what is that? They're showing me. Are you still here, Brenda? Yeah, I'd rather deal with horse poop than any other poop. You're absolutely right. No, no. I'm not gonna take you. No. Okay. Impersonal animal community, and yeah. Okay, great, Brenda. Because we have the horses here, and the dogs. The cats are antisocial, so we won't do that. But good morning, Deb Ferris. But yeah, to do the impersonal animal communication it would be a lot of fun. Brenda Springer, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to show me for you, and they're showing me a black sky. There's going to be a very, very... I wonder why, Renee. I don't know. they're showing me absolutely jet black sky. There is going to be a very, 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 very obvious opportunity come forward for you. You're going to have to work for it just a little bit. And the way I know this, the way I'm seeing this, is they're showing this totally jet black sky and one big star, one big shining star up there, just bleeping like this, right? You need coffee bad, I know, right? This is where I'm at. And it's just, do I read my own animals? No. It's funny, right? I kind of do. Yeah, we have conversations. But they're showing me this great big pulsing light in the sky, and then they show me you reaching for it and not quite getting it the first time, and reaching for it again and not quite getting it that time. And I think there's a level of understanding that goes with this lesson as well. So it's not. And also, I have to say, I have my guide come in and go, money. There's a money associated with this thing. So they're saying, hey, wrap your brain around this opportunity. Really think about it. Put some contemplation into it. I have no idea what it's going to be, but they're like, it's going to be so blaringly obvious that you're going to have to be able to see anything else. It's going to be right there in front of you. So pay attention. Pay attention. And I don't think you're going to have to pay too much attention because it's going to drop in your lap. It's going to be like, bum. And it's about, they say it's going to be in about 3 months. It's going to happen in about 3 months. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. So it feels like it has an income quality to it. Inflush. You guys rarely hear me say that there's going to be a large inflush of cash. So just pay attention. And like I said, you have to work your brain around it. It's not going to just be handed to you. It's going to be presented to you. And then you have to figure out how to make it yours. What's up, everybody? What's up? Oh, that was driving me nuts. Okay, good. So everybody's wonderful this morning, I hope, right? Give me a wonderful, or how's your day so far? I'm still working on my caffeine. Still, I could use some cash too. Absolutely. I have things I want to do. I do. I want to go over the road. You're welcome, Brenda. I hope I let me know when it happens. I want to go over the road. This is a desire of mine. This is something we're putting out there to the universe. We would like an RV, not a camper. We have a couple campers. We don't need any more campers. I would like an RV in the winter. Notice this, in the winter. We can go out west where it's warm, or south, and hit the metaphysical hotspots in the United States. I would love to go down to Marfa, Texas, right by the line. I would love to go to Marfa just to see the Marfa lights. I want to see it. Who wouldn't like to go see the Marfa lights? We'll just have some cameras going on and we'll just, wouldn't that be cool? By the way, the Montana megaliths, something's going on there, and not sure, but they're getting some exposure now because the state wants to go in and make a road over top of the megaliths. They have industrial companies coming in and checking out the ground beneath the megaliths, and they're talking about destroying them. Yep. Not sure what's going on there. The megaliths are, they are kind of like Stonehenge in Montana. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be fun though? Wouldn't that be fun to take an RV and go around? You want to crowdfund that. Lisa would like an RV. Okay, good morning, Shelby. Good morning, Tammy Ammett, Pamela, Jude, Lori, Heather, Kenzie, Tammy. I see everybody. Okay, let's move on. It would be a blast. The Marfa lights are in Texas. But there's so many different places to see. Even if it was, we've been to the Matagorda Cemetery, which is in Texas, in Matagorda County. Let me tell you what, haunted. It scared the crap out of my father. He's a big 6'4" guy, and he's standing there like, there's no such thing as ghosts. Oh shit, let's go to the car. It was fun. But there's so many places in the United States that we don't pay attention to. There's incredible salt caves. There's the snake mounds. There's the Cahokia mounds over in Missouri. There's so many incredible things in our own country that we could go be seeing, and we don't. So many sacred sites. Renee, I just sent you way more cash than I plan on sending you when I keep getting kicked off the live. Now I know it was definitely spirit telling me you are done. How do you find posts about those places? Whenever we travel, okay, so whenever we travel, we will look and we will search for ley lines in the area that we're in. Ley lines are big places for. I've never been to Serpent Mound. I've lived in Ohio on and off my whole life. Never been to Serpent Mound. Gonna go this year. Gonna go this year, absolutely. Um, but when you travel, now see, when I travel, if I'm traveling with Sam and we're gonna stay at a hotel, he already knows it's a given. We are staying at the most haunted hotel I can find. It's just the way it is. We are gonna stay smack dab into Ghost Central. I never see anything. But it's fun anyways, right? So, but then we start to look around for sacred sites. Are there any mandalas around? Is there any type of, oh my gosh, why can't I remember that word? Labyrinths in the area that you can attend? Is there ceremonies that you can go to? Meditation classes? You hit something like that. You're like that with restaurants, right, Tanya? Because they're very active. Now, I think a restaurant's going to be much more active than a hotel room, actually, just because of all the stirring up. You can't go into Mansfield Reformatory. Now, I thought Mansfield was fun. I had fun there. You like to question the staff. So if you are just asking, ley line, you spelled it right, correct? No, Ley, and then line. Ley, line, ley line. The Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, I see you drive through there. Oh, I've not been there. I mean, I've been to St. Louis, but I've not been to the Lemp. I always wanted to travel the path taken by Sacagawea on the Lewis and Clark expedition. We did some of the river. We did some of the river that they went down, and it goes through Great Falls, Montana. There's Lewis and Clark parks there, and I have to tell you that's really cool. We found some dinosaur bones just kayaking down the river. It was really amazing. The Chinese would call those dragon lines. So, but when you search your area, you guys, you might be surprised at what is around you and you don't even know it. There's a lot. Like just our home. If you research your property, just our home right here is, this used to be the Black Swamp. And a little bit, now we would never have known this unless we looked this up, just because, people go through their lives and they don't pay attention, right? Our home sits in what used to be the Black Swamp. Most of Toledo, matter of fact, all of Toledo and Northwest Ohio used to be considered the Black Swamp. And then the Corps of Engineers came in when they were trying to stimulate the economy and everything. And they dug all these huge ditches. So if you ever go through Northwest Ohio and you see these huge, huge, deep ditches, those were dug in the 30s by the Army Corps of Engineers. I know this is history, right? What the heck? But it plays into stuff. So it keeps playing into stuff. So all the water was drained out of these areas. Well, guess what? Our County Road Y that runs right in front of our house here used to be the Indian Trail that went from one side of the state to the other. It was the only way to get through the Black Swamp efficiently. Yep, Black Swamp Arts Festival every year in Bowling Green. Absolutely. So you can find artifacts up and down this trail here. And if you think that there is not Indian energy on that trail still, on County Road Y, you'd be wrong. We have a vortex right in our front yard. I just stumbled across it by accident when I was doing energy work outside. So they very likely they camped on this property. They camped on the property next door, all over the place. So does that make it any less sacred because it's not charted? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Toledo, Ohio. Big junction for the railroad, okay? This is how you find your stuff, right? I know. Can you imagine the people that traveled that path? Toledo, Ohio, huge railroad junction city, right? Because you have Chicago, you have Detroit, you go across. There's New York. It's just a huge Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. So the rail jacks right there, they're pretty big. So back in the Depression, off of downtown Toledo, I did this research years ago, so bear with me. off of downtown Toledo, right off the rail jack, was Hobo City. Now, Hobo City housed hundreds, if not 1,000 plus homeless, they called it Hobo City, homeless individuals. And it was a cutthroat. People were found dead all the time, and they were just dumped in pits. Tell me that doesn't leave energy, right? So there's so many different places around you that you can find to go and do things. Where do I look up him? I just Google. Oh, absolutely. Tammy Manzo has the crud. Lisa, can you send Tammy Manzo healing Reiki? She's got the crud, not sure, but pretty sick. Oh, absolutely. If we could all send Tammy Manzo some healing energy, absolutely. I will also message her today. I'm sure she's probably not on the internet, but I'll message her today and send her some healing energy. Absolutely. We all love Tammy. Went to Bozeman, Montana in the early 90s. It wasn't very built up where we were, and it was just so incredible. The wildlife just before sunrise, unlike anything I've ever experienced. It was so nice to be in an area that was as nature intended. It's not like that anymore, but it's beautiful. Bozeman is really beautiful. Those Montana cities are. What's the crud? The crud? Really? What's the crud? The crud is just a sickness. So. Yes, we are de-Christmasifying already. We started doing it on Christmas Day just because we had a water issue. Xmas done. Trees off. Trees off. It's still lucky it's there. Okay. Let's do another reading. Oh, January. Our first class in January is on home clearing. Okay. Oh, let's see. You find indigenous energies to be so much stronger than other energies. It's because they have connection to the planet. They have so much more profound connection to the planet. Especially people that are still within that teaching. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Colleen Olson. You need that class. I hear you. Okay, so let's see. Who else are we pulling for today? Tracy Henderson. I don't know what it is yet, so I just know that I'm supposed to call on you. They formed an egregore. Yeah, Google can be hard to find sacred stuff. Oh no, you're fine, Renee. You're fine. It's not a technical term. Tracy Henderson, it is time to get rid of some stuff that doesn't serve you. Oh, that's interesting. HLN had a documentary on the connection between indigenous and what we call the Star People. If anyone's interested, actually, yeah, absolutely. And check into the Ansazi, you guys, and the Star People. That's truly, truly, truly amazing. What's happening? No, Angel's cheating in on YouTube. Okay. Checking to see how much caramel I have left. Tracy, it's time to get rid of some stuff. They show you I want to say it is something that is spoken. Because as I'm paying attention to this, they're showing it, and I don't know if there's some past life influences on this as well, but they're showing you sweeping out an area, like really just sweeping the crap out of the area, and lots of dust in the air, and then waiting for things to settle down a little bit and sweeping it up again. I feel like it's not going to take just one time of you, because I feel like you have some blinders on about some things that are said to you. I had a bad Christmas with family again. It does happen. You ordered your caramels yesterday? I have to order some more. So it is about things that are said. I see this shaking up, this sweeping up of stuff, stirring up old things, and then letting it die down, stirring it up again, letting it die down, and then somebody's standing there with their finger in your face going, this is what I did, and that's what you're sweeping out. That's what you're sweeping out. You can't engage. You can't engage in people's crap. You just can't. You have very much a healer's energy. They're showing me an animal totem of the horse for you. And I love it when people get the animal totem of the horse, because that animal totem is all about nature's healing. They are the healers of the planet. Horses are those energies that will take you in and just wrap you up and bring you right in. If you ever hear anybody saying the outside of the horse is good for the inside of the man, I think that was actually first said by Gene Autry. I think. I love Gene Autry. It's because of the feeling that you get when you're by that animal. And when you have that animal totem, that's kind of what you emanate. So when you are in a crowd of people, people may feel like they can shake their finger at you. You don't need that. You don't need that. You need to stand up. Hello! You can stand up for yourself. And it's going to take a couple times of setting some boundaries is what they're saying. It's going to take some time to set some boundaries. But boundaries is really what it's about for this. Absolutely. Good. Glad that makes sense. You just had a boring Christmas, almost to a lockdown here again. Oh, they cancel all gatherings for New Year's and time curfews for restaurants and so on. I don't know. I have no formed opinion. No formed opinion. Jude says, my Christmas in Maine was amazing. White snow up there. 6 inches of snow started when we woke up. It was so pretty. I agree. I love a beautiful snow, and then I want it to go away and not turn to slush and mud. Yeah. I hope that helps, Tracy. You've got it. It's just boundaries. And that's the hardest thing with family, isn't it? Boundaries. Because I think, if I'm family, I can say whatever the hell I want. No. That's not how it goes. It's not how it goes. Matter of fact, family is supposed to be nicer to you than anybody else because they know everything you've ever gone through, right? Well, most of them. Some of them. A lot of it. But they should be more compassionate because they know who you are and what you've been through. And a stranger is nicer sometimes than family. I don't buy it. I don't like it. You just have to set that. You made huge boundaries. You moved. Oh, let me get rid of the troll, you guys. Hold on. I got a troll to get rid of. Black user. Yeah. There we go. Boo, boo, boo. And you're gone. I do like those buttons. It gives me a feeling of control. Ah. My coffee's cold and my caramel isn't even close to melted. Okay. Yeah, drama. Trolls are bored right now, especially on YouTube. Kenzie sounds like my family this year. I've really set those boundaries, and I'm not budging. Feels like a weight lifted off. Good morning, Nancy Bulliard. Everybody give Nancy a Bulliard a shout out. Adios. Hasta la vista, troll. Make more what? Caramels? Make more what? I don't make caramels. Taco Tuesday. We have Taco Thursday here. It doesn't even rhyme. But the bar makes really good tacos. Come for live classes, you guys. I was actually thinking about this earlier. I'm like, if people come for live classes, what am I to feed them? Because we are in the middle of nowhere, right? And you have to eat during classes because they are, you're spending energy. I'm like, well, I could take everybody to the bar. They have good food. They really do. Potluck, right? Yeah. No, actually, probably for classes, I'd probably make a beef stew or something very hearty that sticks to the ribs. Some kind of vegetable soup. You'll cater? Come on. I was just telling everybody, Renee, they can come for in-person classes. Any class that I teach, you can come in person if I'm here in Ohio. We're talking about building a new building just for classes and retail. Yep. Or building onto the house. I'm not sure. Who knows? We could move. I don't know. Lord of mercy. I have 3 houses worth of stuff in this house. You should see my porch is still covered in black and yellow tubs. Members class, at least. No, not the membership classes. I have like a lot of people here every week. No, not the membership classes. The psychic development and the mediumship classes and the Reiki classes. You can come and actually have animal communication class on the schedule for January or March. March 7th is animal communication class. Nope, I'm sorry. It's going to be the 12th. Writing it down. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. Who else do we have this morning? Who do we have this morning? Marta. And make sure you're going to have to fly home for that, right? Yeah, the first one's in January. It's kind of, you kind of have to live local to do the psychic development, the mediumship, because it is 4 weekends. It's 4 weekends. Marta, everything okay, girl? I got a sense of Archangel Michael standing very close to you and hanging out with you for an extended time. I get a feeling of anxiety. I feel like there's, you have guides. Good morning, Sandra Martin. Guides talking in your ears, and I'm not sure if you're listening. It's like they're pushing, and of course they're not going to push because they can't push too hard, right? They're just giving us subtle nudges. That's what they do. That's what our guides do, is they give us nudges. But they're kind of like, you've got to pay attention. Good morning, Cedar Ward. Good morning, April. They're trying to get your attention. And on a safety level too, with anxiety, don't let things get to you too much. And they also are talking about, and I'm never one to do this, but to tell you to maybe meditate a little bit more. Bring yourself to a sense of calm just a little bit more. Step back from situations and breathe, because they're like, that's how they're going to get a hold of you. That's how they're going to get in touch with you. They want to take you to center. They want you to get to center so they can really get a message across to you. I think it's actually, it's an angel message. It's actually Archangel Michael trying to get a hold of you, trying to talk to you, trying to get you to see some things that you can avoid. It's very vague. But they keep taking me to that sense of calm at center, that sense of calm at 7 degrees. Ugh. At center. And just to know that you're protected. And that's Marta. Good morning, Isis. I'm getting everybody's stuff in the mail today. Hello from Minnesota, Lori Ann. Is that the necklace you made? Yes. Yeah, this is, my bench is all set up, you guys. Now this one, you're feeling something, can't define and understand, and keep pushing to feel better. Those are too many issues. Gotcha. That's why they're saying take yourself to center. Take yourself to center. They really, really want you to, because I keep getting a push to like, you need to center. But yes, this is my Metatron, Metatron's cube. My desk is up and ready, but I haven't sat at it yet. I got my torch now. The other thing I have on here is my piece of Moldavite. It's my channeling, my trance channeling. And if you see me shaking my head like that today, it's because I'm pushing off trance channeling. Like, no, we're not doing that right now. So I've had Prince like on the line for the last 2 weeks. Prince is, I don't know if he enjoys the season. I don't know if it's all about the family. I don't know why. Um, you're heading to Vegas. Whoop, whoop. What his push is right now, but um, he really is like right there on the cusp of let's talk. And actually, no, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. He's like full blown, let's talk. And I'm like, I don't know, right today. I don't know. Lucy Ball for you. You've had Lucy Ball on the hook. My nose is itchy. Lucy Ball, Prince. Yeah, Prince. Prince. He was he was close to his family. He just Katrina, I think it's probably you're just settling back in. She says, I got a question for you. I have been really emotional and frustrated lately. Is there anything that my guides can tell me about what's going on because my brain isn't right lately since I've been sick? It's just settling back down into you. If you keep thinking about when you're sick and you were significantly sick, a lot of things were entered into your body, right? A lot of chemicals, a lot of medications were entered into your body. It creates a little bit of a stir up. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. It'll just filter back out. It takes a while for some of the things to really exit the body totally. So just chill. Don't stress about it. Just don't stress about it. Don't stress. Tanya says yes, nonstop, and it's weird. I like Lucy and all, but wasn't a diehard Lucy gal. She has a lot to say about show business. It's interesting, yes. That's funny. Lucille Ball was a great strategist in business. She absolutely was. So that doesn't surprise me that she has a lot to say about what's going on in show business nowadays. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You've been low for weeks. It's been the weirdest energy, isn't it? Yeah. Um. But yeah. So there's Lucy. Lucille Ball is. I've never channeled her, and Tanya has her on the hook. So, I'm. This. I've never. I don't know. I could do Marilyn Monroe easy. I'm not. I don't know if I could hook up to Lucy. Probably if I wanted to, but Tanya's got it. Marilyn Monroe, James Dean. That's a new one. Gives me kind of a sick feeling. Oh, LJ says, are other people watching you on Facebook or Instagram versus YouTube? Just wondering. Yes. Yeah. So My Mystical Life on Facebook is our page, and that's where most people are. That's where the party is generally. Is not to divert people from YouTube, but it is really kind of where the party happens. There's a lot of people just shooting by here, and my feed goes really quickly. It is a collective feed, so I have 4 or 5 different places coming in right here. Do you think Tupac is alive or has he passed? I have to say passed. I have to say Tupac is passed. And the reason I say that is as soon as you ask it, because I know nothing about Tupac, okay? Nothing about, I think he was a rapper, right? Was he a rapper? Um, but as soon as, I don't know, I know he died, but I don't know any of the details. And as soon as you ask, I get this numbness in my face, and my ear starts to hurt, and then I feel like I've got, um, I feel like I really feel like he's passed. 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 He was shot. He passed for sure. Yeah, Isis agrees. Yeah, I get this feeling. It's like a trauma feeling, you guys. If I'm doing a reading and somebody has passed through an accident, there's a way to tell. It's just a feeling, and everybody's different. In front of Ellis Island in Vegas, he was shot. That's accurate. Okay. Um, What about Johnny Cash? How about Johnny Cash? I don't know that I could get through Johnny Cash without crying. That's the thing. He brings forward a lot. I know a lot about Johnny Cash. We knew Johnny and June. So I don't think I could really bring him across without, no, because I know how much pain he was in life. And I know I could do it. I just don't know I could do it efficiently. God, her cooking was horrible. Her cooking was horrible. Oh my gosh. He got shot while at a traffic light. He was a passenger. Is Juice World passed away or still alive? Juice World. I don't even know who Juice World is. So hold on, let me see. I need more than that. I'm going to say passed away. I don't know who Juice World is. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, Juice World, if you're out there, please come closer. And I have a person, they stick their hand out, and I grab their hand and I pull them in, and they kind of had a funny, I don't know, it was funny. They had a sense of humor. Head salt usually helps bad cooking. No, it wouldn't have. This is why she cooked the way she did, because Johnny Cash had such high blood pressure that he was on a no sodium diet, low to no sodium diet, and she boiled everything. It was bad. But I mean, that's all new. She brought over potluck. It was they had cooked and had too much food, and they were going horseback riding, and she brought a big pot over, and it was everybody in the house was like, "Sigh, Johnny is my hero. He got me through so much with his music alone." Johnny Cash went through so many things. Gosh, he was a trooper, and he had huge anxieties. Oh my gosh, you guys, the anxiety that man went through. You know, good morning, Emily Kent. We had a storm. We had the March 13th storm, and I think it was 91, and we went in to help. You know, we were cleaning out his house because they were right on June Carter's family home was right on the river there in Newport Richey, and we went in to clean it out, and he slept in a vault. In a vault, you had to unlock the door, and hey baby.
Hey, everyone.
Okay, I'll come out in just a second. I'm online. I'll be right there. Love you. Bye-bye. I'll be right there.
Why would you get online? You knew we were going to do
Bye-bye now.
Whoa. You got that?
Ooh, I hung up on him. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, we knew Johnny in June. Yeah. How accurate is Walk the Line? The movie Walk the Line? Oh, I couldn't tell you. I don't know that much detail. Sam's not a happy man. Now we're going to put the camper cover on, which means I got to go put my cowboy boots on because it's muddy out there. Yeah, so I've got to go help him. How accurate was Walk the Line? I've not watched it. I've heard of it. It has Joaquin in it, right? I haven't watched the movie. But I don't know all those details, actually. When the time comes, you have to do the online thing. I know, right? I felt like it today. All right, you guys, I got to go help Mr. Grumpy Pants. So, oh, here comes Mr. Grumpy Pants. We're putting the RV cover on the camper. There he is. And, so it's a 2-person job because the camper is 13 foot tall. It's a 2-person job.
It's an 8-person job.
It is an 8-person job.
Jesus.
It's a big...
Go.
Man, give him a caramel. My caramel's not even melted. I gotta. It's.
It's cold out there, damn it.
Heather John says, "Thank you for sharing, Lisa, this morning. He didn't know I was on, so it is cold out there. All right.
What did I do?
Nothing. Calm down. Calm
What
down,
didn't I
Mr.
do?
Fry. Mr. Fry, calm down, Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry, calm down. Ow!
Oh God.
If you need help, Emily, this is like way big.
Here you go. Oh.
You're an ass.
Nice cold hands for you.
Oh God, it feels good though. You can rub my back. Oh my God, rub my back.
Nope.
No, okay. Right, come in like time to go. Anyhow, all right. So don't forget, if you are local, you can take the classes in person. If you want to take the psychic development one, I have a kitchen. Mediumship one, I've got a kitchen. Reiki one, as Mr. Fry is teaching that one. And
When's Reiki one again?
Online. Okay, guys, get a room. Everybody says hi, Sam. All right, guys. We will talk to you guys later. We're gonna go get all those packages out that are
I've
already
already
paid.
started packing some.
Mr. Fry's on it, isn't he? He's on it.
I started packing some and then I remembered you want the camper closed now. Me.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a good afternoon.
So if your package is not out today,
I'm going outside.
they're going out today. The ones that are paid are going out today.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. He is a keeper. You're waiting by your mailbox. I hear you. Okay. So, yeah, Lorianne found somebody else on YouTube. We need to work on this
What?
YouTube exposure, right?
What now?
Lorianne is over on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And so is Heidi. She's like, there's a person. All right, you guys. Everybody has... Marty, hi, Marty. Fight nice. We always fight nice. Okay. You guys, we will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon.
We don't fight. She wins. There's no fight. She barks. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Whatever. That does not work that way. All right, guys. Have a great afternoon. You prefer YouTube? I just have not really worked on... I need to put some videos out there on YouTube. So everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy.
You better get on it.
Feel divine.
You better get on it.
Because you are.
Hey, and may the light be with you always.
All right, guys.
Look at the white coming out of my beard. God.
Renee's like, oh, guess I'm getting 2 packages. Yes, ma'am. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a